Good morning everyone, welcome. Today I want to work on this journal. Last time you saw it, it gutted itself. It fell apart. Here is the spine. I have mended it a bit and I want to make this into a bookmark later. I'm gonna back it with some cardboard or maybe just scrapbooking paper. I could do a pattern paper, that would be cool. And put a little eyelet and so on. So that I will do someday, maybe today, if you have time. But I wanted to let you know how I am doing the spine, because obviously this book needs a new spine, right? What I did is that I watched Wishes and Weeds recent video where she makes a soft spine with laces on. I will not do a very lacy spine because I'm not in the mood for that. Bit of lace though. I have actually started and I have picked out some things and I will continue the work with you here today. So I took this piece of, this is watercolor paper, and it's a bit soft, it's not very hard. It's so, and I glued a piece of coffee dyed ticking to it, and it's quite flexible. It's not completely soft, but not completely stiff either. So this will be my spine, and it's actually 5 centimeters wide, so this will be a thick book with lots of signatures. And because I thought, when I'm doing a new spine, why not make it a wide one, you know? And I think this color goes very well with this one, and it's blue, gray, greenish, and I think this is a very nice combination. But I want to make it a bit more interesting to look at, so I have gone through my laces. And at first I was thinking about making a lace collage like Wishes and Weed Nancy did. I will link her video down below so you can see yourselves. It was a marvelous book called 1834, I believe, because her book was from 1834 and mine is from 1843. Anyway, I want to put some lace on, and I decided on this one because it suits so perfectly. I will not coffee or tea dye it because then it will be all blended. I might go in with some ink later and make it a bit distressed, or even alcohol inks to make it a bit blotchy, but for now I'm just gonna make it stay there. So I am going to glue this down with my Fabri-Tac, because fabric to fabric, and then I am going to sew it because I don't trust it to stay there forever if I don't sew it. And I will just sew around the edges here on my machine, and but I will begin by gluing it down. And as usual, I want to have something underneath so I don't accidentally glue all over my beautiful cutting mat. Beautiful, you know, my cutting mat. I have to clean it anyway, but I'm just gonna do like this. Since I am going to sew it, I just want to, you know, have a bit of gluing on here. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to glue it onto the spine, onto the covers, and I am going to, I will spread this out a bit with my silicone makeup brush, and I think I will, yeah, I'm going to finish the spine, and I am going to, I want some here as well in the center, and I'm going to put the spine on the book, and if I have time, I will make the bookmark. How about that? That's a plan for today, right? So, and then I want to plop this down before it dries too much. And since I don't want glue all over my hands because they are cracking here now, and that is quite painful. There is acetone in this glue, and that is not nice on your hands, I can tell you. I will just use some paper to dab this down. And as I glued the fabric on, I realized that it became more and more sturdy, because it was more flexible before, obviously, before I glued the fabric down. I like this. This is pretty. So I'm doing a bit of bending to it as well. Right, now I will let this dry for a little bit, and then I will go and take my machine and just sew around the edges here. I might sew like this as well, actually, just to make it stay. I could sew around each square. And this will be a big book. It will be almost double the size as it already is, and I believe it will take a bit to finish, but I like new things. And at first I was thinking about sewing my signatures directly onto the spine. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. And then I will use I could have now I'm having an afterthought. I could have sewn them into the spine and then glued the lace over, right? That would have been very smart, but yeah, I will work with what I have. So let me pause you for a bit and go and sew this, because I think it has dried enough now. My sewing machine don't like wet glue, so then it sticks to itself. Anyway, I will be right back. And I'm back. I just decided to sew around the edges here, and a bit of it is still a bit flappy out here, but I think that would be quite cool in the front of the book. So let's glue it down. We are moving on. Let's do like this, making sure my arrows are up. Yes, they are, and making sure it is like that. Good. More Fabri-Tac, I think. No, I want to do it the other way around. So it had a bit of a crack there, so I decided to reinforce it with some masking tape. Let's do this. So the piece outside of the paper is going to be glued onto the cover. Plenty of glue. Then I take my cover and I just plop it down, making sure that I am almost onto the edge. How about that? To press it down. I love those colors together, they are pretty. Let's get rid of that before we... I like the fraying edge. Yeah, perfect. Let's do the same on the other side. Easy peasy. coming from someone who's never done this before. Easy peasy, right? Smear this out a bit, like so. Lots of glue, like that. And let's make sure they are at the same height. Yes. This will be, oh. Of course I shouldn't go and pull on it before it sets. Silly me. Like that. Make sure it's close to it. Yes. And I think I will have some, or I will have some end papers here, of course. Let me just push a bit on this side. Not that anymore. Pretty. And I actually like that this is white, because it stands out a bit, it pops up. And it will be, once it gets grungier, it will be changing color, you know. So that is our cover on that side. Let me just get some glue off my hands before I go crazy. Oh, you know, my little rag and some water. Let us secure the other side. I have this brown masking tape, quite wide, very sticky. It's actually paper tape. And I will use this, just like Nancy did, I will use this to secure my inside. Oh, it's sticky. She had another kind of tape, but I will use this one, and I will not let it go all the way up, because I want the end papers will not go all the way, and the signatures doesn't go all the way up either. So let's do this, and I can use my little bone folder as well to really flatten it out. This will be nice and secure. And here we have the little hinges you can hang your text block on. And this will be a, maybe I will cut this to size before. Yeah, I will. It will be easier this way, I'm guessing. And this will overlap a little bit to make it even more strong, like that. Marvelous. And Nancy did this so, she made it look so easy, and I thought I could do that, and I could. It turns out I now have a semi-soft spine on this book, and it's a big book, and it is beautiful. I'm toying with the idea of putting corner protectors. Actually, I haven't done that in quite a while, and these corners are very mushy. I don't think I can fix this, even if I put lots of, you see the dust, even if I put lots of glue on in here, I'm not sure I can fix it. So I am toying with the idea of putting corner protectors on. I will see what I have in my stash. What do you think? Doesn't it look good? I like it. I am quite pleased. Yes, I like this. Thank you very much, Nancy, if you're watching, for your lovely tutorial that made me see that I could do it. So, what time are we at? Right, we still have time to make our little bookmark. And I was thinking, at first I was thinking just using regular cardstock, but I am toying with the idea of using some scrapbook paper, because I have tons of leftovers. Let me just see what I can do here. If I have anything in the right, oh, that would be lovely, but that is very thin. But the colors are super nice, super nice together. That is nearly big enough. Could work. That's actually the right width, I think, maybe. I have a big pile here, I don't want to put it under the camera. I don't know, I have even more somewhere. That was nice as well. Yeah. That is not high enough, tall enough. That is not wide enough actually, because I don't want it to, no. So the question is, do I want to use this? And it's actually not high enough either. Maybe I could back this onto some cardstock and then or some paper and then glue it together, because I really like that. Of course, you're not supposed to be writing on the back side of a bookmark. I can't believe that you would want to. Here I have a blank book page. That is, this won't help much, but a little bit to keep it in shape. Let me see here. If I glue this down on this, this is actually the same paper I did my collages on yesterday. If I glue this down like this, and then cut it and then glue this on. Kinda. That work? Maybe it would. Let me get some glue paper out here, and I will use my Artlit glue. It is time to refill this bottle. I have a big bottle that I bought and I'm going to open this up and fill it up because it needs to be refilled. It's easier to use when it's full, like this. So I forgot to ask, how is everybody doing? I hope you are doing great. It is soon a holiday here again in Sweden. I'm not sure if you celebrate that holiday in other countries. Here is called Trettondagen, 12th night of Christmas. I don't know if it's a thing in other countries. Let me know in the comments. Do you celebrate something this coming weekend, the 6th and 7th of January in your country? I'm actually very interested to know that and what you call it. Is it 12th night? Could it be? Or is that just a play from Shakespeare? I'm feeling very ignorant now, not knowing what other countries do. But I haven't actually thought about it until today. I'll do this by hand instead of with my... That was maybe very stupid. Still bendable. And then I want to glue this one down as well. Do you think I should sew this later? Maybe I should. Let's add some more art glitter glue and the next layer of paper. And I have cut like someone who's not good eyesight. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably making this so much more harder than it has to be because I am so excited about the spine. And I don't want to mess this up now. I want it to be pretty. I want it to be like I thought it would be. Making sure it goes to the edges. Putting my stop in, and then I want this to be, let me just plop it down in the center and then I can cut it. Now it feels nice and sturdy, much more sturdy, and it will be even more sturdy when it dries a bit. So let me cut this. And I kind of don't want to cut all the little pieces of spine that still sticks out here, but let's see where I got it. And I will ink this up because this isn't perfectly straight, you know, since the spine fell apart, so of course it's not perfectly straight. Take a little bit there as well. There we go. So this needs to be inked and maybe sewn, I don't know. And then I want to put an eyelet up here and put in some ribbon. I will go with Vintage Photo, I think, today. And I will ink it from both sides. Lovely. really grungy. This spine was dead. It was dead, and now it's a bookmark. I love to do like that, not throw anything away, but repurposing it. I love that, and that is the whole thing to me about junk journaling. To repurpose things and make them beautiful again. Just do a little bit of dabbing. Yes. And on this one, I want a eyeliner that is dark. Let me get my eyes. And my crocodile. Let me see what I got. What do I want to use? That should be like here. We're talking. Yes. I think I want that one. And the little washer. I like using washers. I think they're called washers. It becomes so much more pretty, I think. So let's unlock this and use the big hole. Every time I use this, I say thank you, Carol, for helping me finding that out. Carol from Friendly Quail kindly taught me that is how you make the holes. I'm like, ah, ooh, that was such a eye opener for me. And top and base like that, and crunch. Nice. Let's give it one more, just in case. It's whining. So there we have our pretty bookmark. I actually think I want to round the corners now that I just look at if it is too thick. That won't work. Maybe I just do it with my scissors then. A little bit. And I see that I need a bit more glue here. And of course I need to re-ink my corners. But that's okay, because we still get ink on our dauber. Maybe a bit more ink here as well. Yes. Okay, so we actually have got something done today. We made a lovely bookmark out of the old spine. We also made a new spine for the book. And I love this. I am so pleased. I really, really love it. And it's soft. I can bend it. Yes. And this will be beautiful once it's done. So now all I have to do is pick out hundreds of papers for that book, because it's a big one. But that will be fun, right? Thank you all for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And pop over to Nancy and watch her video if you're interested in learning how to do this even better. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would be really glad if you did. I have a giveaway planned for when I reach 400 subscribers, and I am working on a book for that, actually. And I don't know if I will be back again today or another day, but I still have a few days vacation left, so there might be more videos coming. I wish you all a great rest of your day. Bye.